So there was a time early on building my career, a friend of mine said to me, Benedicta, your boss is using you. I took a deep breath and then I turned around, I looked at her and I said, that's proof positive that I'm useful. A lot of times, the people who love us, and these are not haters, because there are two groups of people that distract you. They're the haters and they are the naysayers. These are not haters, these are naysayers, and they are unintentionally naysaying. So these naysayers are people who truly love you and want the best for you. It's just they don't have your vision of your future like you do. And so many times they would say seemingly loving things to you, and it will be with the intent to protect you or to keep you safe. And if you internalize these thoughts, the tendency is they'll begin to lower your productivity. You'd begin to think people are truly using you. And so that response I gave to her for me was a light bulb moment. I had said to her, he is using me because I am useful. The only reason your boss or your leader or your direct report keeps giving you tasks, they say that the reward of hard work is more work. The only reason they keep giving you tasks is because you have delivered and delivered well, probably to time, efficiently, effectively, and they didn't have to complain or send you back to the extent that they decided to do it themselves. And that is a plus. And so when people tell you your organization is using you, you have to know that it's because you're useful. That's how, when an organization is thinking about right sizing or downsizing or any of those terms, there are people who get worried and start saying, oh, it may be me. And there are people who walk with their head toward and saying, that cannot be me. If this organization likes themselves, it cannot be me that they're trying to downsize or right size around. That's because they have an understanding of their value to the organization. If you position yourself for value, you must be positioning yourself as the person who's useful enough to be called upon to carry out even tasks that are outside your job description or what they call span of control. It's important that you allow yourself to do beyond what you are paid for. I mean, this world where we live in is a world of exchange. People are always exchanging value for money. No organization will exchange money for something that's not valuable. One of the things you want to be intentional about is to continually and consciously improve your value to the organization. Make up your mind that at least every quarter, you are improving the reason for which they hired you. You see, because organizations change, because they live in an ever changing world. They may have hired you for the role, for instance, of a front desk official, and that's what you do. But as a front desk officer, you need to start thinking of other skills that you can add to yourself to be more valuable to the organization. Because if they start thinking of right sizing, the person who sits as just a front desk officer who does nothing but the job of a front desk officer, which is receive visitors, give them a book to fill, sit them down, send them to the office where they are designed to visit. If that's all you can do, it's just a matter of time before the organization decides to right size and they would fire that front desk officer who can only do the job of front desk officer. And you find out that the person who's replacing that front desk officer is a front desk officer, quite all right, but can handle social media, can chat with people on social media, and can probably write copies and maybe use some AI tools. And so that while she's sitting there, she can do some other valuable things to the organization. No organization gives money without some form of value, and you must be intentional about improving your value to the organization. And many times you will not be paid for that extra value you are giving. But when it is time to right size, you'll be one of the people who will be retained because they know that you're giving far more than you're being paid for.